If you have been looking for a budget, versatile tarp system that can be used in all 4 seasons, this is the product that you have been looking for. This is a 12-foot tarp made by Onewind, and today I'll be covering the specs, features, and testing out this product. So without further ado, let's take a look into the features of this product. Now, the very first thing to notice is that this tarp has 2 doors in the front and 2 doors in the back. Both of these serve the purpose of allowing you to let a breeze in or keep the weather out throughout the night. Around the tarp, there is a total of 11 tie-out points and a total of 4 pull-out points. Each of the tie-outs and pull-out points are heavily stitched for added strength and seam taped for added waterproofing. It comes in this double-ended carrying bag for fast and easy deployment, so you can spend more time dry and less time in the rain. This tarp also comes with 4 aluminum guy line adjusters. The stakes provided are made out of aluminum and are actually the exact same ones I've been using for several years, so I know I will not have to be changing out the tent stakes. There's a total of 6 10-foot lengths of guy lines, 4 carabiners to hold the doors open or closed, and finally there are 4 adjustable bungee shock cords attached to the main tie-out points, which increases the longevity of your tarp by keeping the stress off of the reinforced tie-outs and assisting with keeping the doors folded back for the night. Now, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the amount of stuff that this tarp comes with, because the one that I had paid $280 for did not come with anything. It didn't come with a guy line, no stakes, or wasn't even seam taped or sealed. And this is a third of the total price of my original tarp that I had owned. So now that we have covered all of the features, let's take a look into the specs of this product. Now, the material being used is a 20D ultralight ripstop sill nylon. There's a 4,000 millimeter PU coating on the inner side of the tarp and a silicone coating on the outer side to reflect the rain much better. Now, the total weight of this tarp without any accessories is 1.28 pounds, and with the accessories it is 1.86 pounds. Now, the sizing when packed may vary due to your abilities to fold this tarp, but mine came out to 12 inches long by 4 inches wide. Total dimensions when completely set up is 12 inches long by 9 3/4 of an inch wide. Now, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel so I can waste my money on gear so you guys don't have to. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set up this tarp. Okay, so what I wasn't too sure about was this piece right here. And I wasn't too sure if this was meant to tie down each end of the tarp at the tops, and it definitely is. I'm going to show you guys how to use this. I did not tie the very top of the tarp with them, but I should have, because it is quite simple. Bring it over top, and that's it. Just push the line through and put it over top. It's that simple. Not going anywhere. I just got a bunch of snow right down my shirt as I pulled on that. Okay, so now we're ready to stake out each of the 4 corners. So each of them come with this piece attached on here. So this is how it works. Feed it through the top hole and back through the bottom. Now make sure it's locked. And now when you pull on this line, this will be the anchoring side. So now it's locked. It's not going anywhere, and all you guys got to do is hold on to the tab. You could easily adjust it when you're ready. Pull both the ropes down, just so you guys don't got to be dealing with any knots or anything. It's just super simple to set up. And using the provided stakes, I'm going to stake it into the ground. Random stick, and I'm burying it underneath the snow, packing it down with tension on the line. And now I'm just going to repeat the whole process for the other 3 anchors. So like I did say, guys, earlier, this is a tab, so when you lift up on it, it relieves pressure on the tarp. When you're ready, pull back down, and it's tight again. So if you guys do have a lot of extra line, you don't have it hidden under the snow like me, take that line, and just so you don't trip on it, you can put it in between this bungee shock cord and tighten it down just like that. Now definitely an awesome part about this tarp is taking this bungee cordage. There's actually a spot up here just for the carabiner. So you could keep these doors open. Doors open on both sides. You could do it that way, or you could just clip the two carabiners together. They'll sit just like that, totally fine. Quality, as you guys can see right here. Now it did come off a little bit, but as you guys can see, I'm actually tugging on it. It's not coming up because it is actually stitched in there as well. It's not coming off anymore, so that's not a problem. Just trim that up a little bit and it'll be okay, just so it doesn't catch on anything. It's not meant to be waterproofing here anyways, it's just that there was a little bit of extra seam tape right there. Gaps right here on the tape. That's just a little bit. The rest looks completely fine. This one's not like that. This one's awesome. Overall, the seam taping is awesome. I don't see those leaking at all. Those aren't even that's not even an issue. And same thing with all the reinforced tie outs. They don't have those issues like all those other ones. I mean, that's not even an issue. But I just thought I would bring it to you guys' attention. Being said, all the seam tapes, definitely a plus. And at the touch of it, it's not too thin, it's not too thick, so it's definitely a good lightweight material that they chose, and nothing sticks to it. So if I were actually staying the night in here, I would have this shelter much lower, these walls closer to the ground, and build up a bit of a wall of snow around them just so I don't get any more air in. And if for any reason I wanted these doors closed, all I would do is take that exact carabiner and loop it onto this shock cord here, and I would do the exact same thing on the other side. So with these doors shut, we could at least keep the breeze out. So here's a good example as to why you'd want to use the pull-out points. This pull-out point is anchored, but that one is not, and you can see just how much it is pulling into the tarp. I started a bit of a canopy going on, but I do not have enough line. I don't have one rope right there, and the reason for that is because I had to use two lines just to tie off this end, and this end was using one line, but it is very short and close to the tree. So if you guys are getting this tarp, I would definitely recommend getting a full guy line just for the very top so you guys can tie that down, and using the rest of the rope for tie out points. And I think the best way to fold it is, of course, going lengthwise like that. There. Taking it again, folding it over top. Once you guys get to the second fold, make sure each and every single fold you guys are taking all of the air out, because air will become trapped inside when you're folding it up, and it will make it so much harder and even impossible to get inside of the carrying sack. So even if it doesn't look like there's air in there, still flatten it out. And the reason why I keep on folding the same exact way, just like this, is because if we fold it hamburger and hot dog style and keep on doing that, it entraps all of the air inside of it, rather than this way, it'll still be able to escape out of the sides. Because the carrying bag, using it as a measuring tool, is longer than the tarp, it is definitely good. So when folding this up, you guys can see that this is the folded over side. Like no air is going to escape from here. So you guys want to make sure you start the folding from this side, so that way you push all of the air out of the pack. And me personally, I like to start a couple of folds and then I throw the accessory bag in. And make sure you guys are putting as much pressure on it as you can so you can tightly roll it on the carrying bag. Have one side fully open and have one side still open, but not too much. And once you got in there, make sure you guys fully tighten down that one end, and you're good to go. Now with all that being said, let's take a look into the cons of this product. Now definitely something I'd like to see on this tarp is bigger loops on the pull-out points, just so I could add my trekking poles to increase the total headspace of this shelter. But an easy fix for that would just be for me to add very small loops of paracord on each end, and I'll be able to loop the trekking poles over top. It's lightweight, an amazing price, and great quality. It also, not only that, but it also comes with tons of accessories, so you guys won't have to buy separate tent stakes, skylines, or anything like that. Comes with everything you guys need. I would say it's mainly for hammock sleepers, just because the whole setup, if you guys wanted, you could use it if you wanted to sleep on the ground, or even for those who like to set up against a tree just for a much more stealthier setup. Now overall, I love this tarp and all of the accessories that it comes with, but let me know your guys' thoughts and personal experiences with this tarp, and be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and enter into my giveaway that is being drawn on May 4th of 2024. It is at a value of $200. You guys got to check out that video, see how to enter. I want to thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.